Hi, I'm Kiran.
Hi, I'm Romana
Welcome to the Parent Culture.
on experiential parenting.
Today, we're going to continue our discussion on bullying and we're going to look at how to empower your child to not get affected by the bullying.
Absolutely. So, the previous video, we understood the mindset and the psychology of why a child or a person bullies. Today, we want to talk about how we can empower our children and ourselves from being bullied.
Yes. The whole idea is to sort of teach your kids the skills and the techniques that they need to deal with bullying. And I think one of the biggest things is that you need to explain to your child that it's not about them, it's about the bully having an inferiority complex or going through something in life, and they should not take it personally.
Absolutely. You know, I remember a friend of mine coming and telling me about her daughter being bullied in school. And what I loved about, so I said, how did you handle it? What did you do? Did you go and complain to the school, or did you go and talk to the mother about it? And she said, well, actually, Romana, the only thing I did was I told my daughter that it's not about her. I told her to try and understand that maybe the child who's bullying her is going through something, and the effect of what that problem is coming out on you as frustration. So I said, please don't take it personally. You are not the bad one. You have not done anything wrong. And, that kind of helped my friend's daughter to keep her self-esteem going. So I think that makes a lot of sense, is that the child being bullied is not at fault.
True, we should not let the bully make us feel bad about ourselves, because like we discussed, it's not about us, but it's about the person who's bullying us.
And what they're going through basically.
Yeah. The other thing is to encourage your child and build their self-esteem by maybe doing extracurricular activities that makes them
Feel good about themselves. Yeah. So see, the more they are involved and the more they achieve when they are involved, they feel, oh wow, I can do this also. Oh wow, I can do painting also. Oh wow, I can play football as well. That naturally builds up the confidence of your child. So keep your child engaged in activities that make him feel better about himself, that make him feel that yes, even he can do it. You know, that is extremely important. Building confidence, building self-esteem, honoring their strengths, encouraging them all the time. So ensuring that your child's confidence level is there. So no matter what the bully says, it will not affect them at all.
True. And also we need to tell our children that they should not, exhibit emotions in front of the bully. For example, cry or weep or whine. They have to put on a brave face and take a stand. Not like stand against the bully, but communicate to them that, I don't like the behavior you're displaying. It's not kind. Please back off. I don't appreciate being talked to this way. So they need to be able to articulate that and walk away.
That's right. You know, coming back to this friend of mine whose daughter was bullied, she was basically being name called, So, fortunately, the mom also came to know that the child was going through something at a personal level, because of which he was bullying her. And I think my friend told her daughter that, you know what, he's going through something and he's taking out his frustration on you. So don't stand up to him and behave with him the way he is behaving with you, but just tell him, you know what, please back off, whatever. Show compassion in that, because he's going through something. He's not being mean on purpose, or he doesn't know that he is being mean and he wants to harm you. He's probably got something else going on. So it's very important to let the bully know that his behavior is mean, his behavior is rude, his behavior is unkind. That's where it might register to him or her that, oh, this I need to work. Maybe it could work. So we just tell the bully to back off. Just back off, or whatever. You're just mean, and walk away from there.
True.
So yeah.
Yeah, and the other thing is that that the children should be told that it's not telltaling or complaining about a friend or whatever, somebody who's senior to them or in their class, if they feel that whatever the person is saying or doing to them is making them unhappy, making them sad, making them upset, they need to sort of step up and speak to a parent, which is us. I mean, if they have a relationship, we need to ensure that we've inculcated a relationship like that, or tell a teacher or tell a coach, and not to keep it to themselves. It's very important to encourage kids to speak up.
Yeah, that's very, very important. Our children need to be able to express their feelings. Otherwise, if they keep festering their feelings, it's just going to become unhealthy and dirty and filthy from inside, which is going to come out in very negative ways later. So please encourage your child it's okay to express, no matter what it is. Help him to express his or her feelings.
Last but not the least, they should stand up if other kids are being bullied. I know it's very tough, but we need to explain to our children the value of sort of being together. And when there's unity and it's a larger group, and then the bully feels, pushed back and feels that there's a negative impression about him or her being generated, there's a huge likelihood that they will stop.
That's right. Thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful weekend ahead, and happy holidays.
And catch you next week.
See
Bye.
you. Bye-bye.